what do you want to call it? Just a massive player pushing across.
Greenery
And
mid.
maybe Fully Torque might be able to take advantage of that.
Greenery mid. When you think of greenery mid, there's soldiers bombing, medics dying, stickies blowing up, scouts flanking. I mean, it's chaos out there. So looks like we're already going live here, so I don't know. Give me a quick prediction, Slin. What are you calling?
Oh gosh, that was so fast, really? Okay, I'm gonna go with the same thing, 5-1. I missed the last one, it was 5-0, but this time, I think that Fully Torque might be able to take a round. Just, you know, grabbing Shade on mid and then maybe rolling it to last.
I'm gonna give it to HRG 5-2 here, so...
Alright, well, Blank, take away this first mid, as, looks like we're live? Yes, we're live.
Yes, we are. I'm gonna be following the Seagull cam here. So I really think, and Shade's on Crits Creek, but...
He did that last time, too, actually.
So let's see, oh wait, are they still rolling out? Wait, hold
Yeah,
up.
we're
Someone's
good
like
here.
messaging me. I'm getting screwed up.
We're definitely
people,
live here
people
now
are
on
like
this
trolling
first
me on my
mid.
Steam, so this is... Sorry about that. Seagull, I mean, Fully Torque going up top here. Seagull trying to land a couple of spam rockets, trying to engage tag here. Hits a nice air shot on the tag, but he's really low. Sizer's the first casualty of this mid, but Banny is able to pick up Pure and Z-Brian. Fragile's really hurt. Seagull, I mean, he's thinking about coming back in. It's a 4-on-4. Picks up tag. I think he should go back into mid here. There's still both his scouts alive at mid. But it looks like he's
Here comes that
leaving. Now
crits.
this...
Banny
Yeah,
throws the
the
crit
crits
stickers around and grabs Justin. He's gonna get another one onto Sean, but here, nice picks from him, but Fragile has that uber advantage. HRG, she'll able to take this first mid. And yeah, like you said, Blank, that was a little bit crazy, but Banny did all the work. He has 4 frags right at the start.
Yeah, that he does. But I mean, here we see another moment where Seagull, you know, he had the potential to go back into mid, but just electing not to. I mean, sure, they're going to have the uber advantage now, but pushing into mid when the other team is sort of prepared, I mean, pushing into mid's a difficult point as is, and Granary mid, this is where you kind of see infamous back caps and check 6 wraps and whatnot, so, I mean, the pressure's on them.
Yeah, looks like they're just gonna hold here, and I think they know, you know, they have the Uber, Shade's still alive, so he's gonna be still on Crits Creek, and maybe Fully Torque might be able to take advantage of some sort of missed crits from HRG. But really questionable for them. I don't know why they're not really pushing it. They're waiting for basically HRG to come in and crits on them, and they're asking for trouble.
Yeah, definitely. This is just, I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe they're sort of hoping HRG flubs their crits in the 2 here, but I mean, with how well HRG's been playing at the moment, and, you know, especially with a midpoint like Granary, I don't think that's the right call, but, you know, we'll have to see what happens there.
Look at this mid setup here from HRG. They got Shade back on their own catwalk. They are so far removed. Banny has the garage all stickied up here. And so if Fully Torque want to make this push happen, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. They're just going to get kited away, and Shade's crits might actually be able to be effective. But look how far back Shade is. This is incredible.
Yeah, he's really tucked away there with that crits, but I mean, Fully Torque still just sitting here. I mean, sooner or later, HRG's gonna get antsy. No, there's the tag bomb. Okay. So, trying to feel him out. That'll cue the push in from Fully Torqued here as Seagull leading the charge in from up top. Pure sticking as the Uber is forced, but I mean, HRG, I'm pretty sure Banny's gonna call for the crits back into mid. I mean, Torque's gotta be anticipating
Banny's
that.
in trouble, though.
Seagull and Shamba connecting to kill Banny here. Lansky with the crits here is able to pick up Seagull and Shamba. Is he gonna be able to get anything more? Fragile with some really nice dodging. Like, picks up Z-Brian. Uh-oh, this is kind of trouble for Fully Torque. Justin goes down. Pure hits a really nice pipe. Wow, he 2-pipe shrugger right there. But I mean, he's in a lot of trouble. Tag's gonna be on him. Tag is chasing Fragile. Is anyone gonna spawn? Shambud and Seagull getting the spawn here. Is Fragile gonna live? And yes, Fragile's able to stay alive, but these players are so hurt. Seagull on 30 health. Oh man, this is crazy, but they don't... HRG doesn't even own the midpoint. Fully Torque's gonna get back in there.
Yeah, you got that one too, Kurt? Yeah,
What happened? What happened?
It was like a big air shot shotgun finisher by Lansky on mid. Really great play from him. HRG now with that crits creek. We should be seeing it any moment now as Lansky and Shade are backed up into the corner. They need to do something with this crits though. Banny takes down Sean, but here comes that crits that we were talking about. Lansky takes down Sean and Seagull. Really nice job there. 3 players down for Fully Torque. Fragile's able to back this out alive, and he's got that Uber. He might be able to come back in and recontest this.
I don't know if you saw that, but Shade with just some really nice movements. So we've talked about how slippery he is, but I mean, Justin flanked Shade. I mean, Shade didn't see him, and he basically did like 70 damage to Shade with his back to him, so I mean... But not all is lost for Fully Torqued here. They do have this full Uber advantage sitting in there too while down the scout, but I mean, HRG's trying to pressure the pop, and Fragile is going to use... The Seagull's trying to chase him through the garage. There is a soldier behind, I believe, but Shade does go down here, so that's pretty big. Sizer might go down here to Seagull. Seagull, no, he's gonna go down, actually. But Banny is just picking up all these kills in transition, and this is trouble for Fully Torqued Slin.
Yeah, there's so much action going on. It's completely back and forth after that Kritzkrieg weird defensive mid. But HRG finally come out on top, and look at them capping the second point here now. And that'll be even Ubers, so this looks pretty good for HRG after that extremely messy mid exchange.
Yeah, that it is, but the Ubers are equaling up here. I mean, both teams have their spawns, so we're going to see a little bit of granary last stalemating here, but so far no off-classing from either team. I mean, I imagine HRG is going to build this up, then, you know, they have options. They might sack a scout, they might bomb and tag, you know. We might even see a 3-4-man suicide, who knows, but right now there's a little bit of a lull in the action, Slin.
Yeah, and this is exactly the way HRG likes to play it. They just chill it out, sit back, get your advantage, and make sure, I mean, they know that they beat Fully Torqued on nearly every single class in terms of DM, and everything else, so they just didn't slow it down and play the game that they want to.
Yeah, there's both teams do have the Uber, and Justin is on Sniper once again, so perhaps trying to work his magic once again.
Oh. One thing that we've been seeing over and over though is whenever HRG is on middle, they like to sacrifice Tagarong into second point to try and get that Uber force and then just play back on that. You see Justin getting a pick onto Lansky out that left side garage door, but I don't think Fully Torqued can push out on this. They look like they might make a move for it.
No, they're committing on this. They actually use the Uber up top, and wow. Seagull's chasing a scout. I mean, is he going to be able to kill Sizer? No, Sizer lives with 40 health. Tag goes down as well, but HRG's going to pop in to block the point. They need to get out of here. So Uber is scouted, and Banny, Sizer's able to drop the Fragile. Shrugger's in on Pure, and this is just a lot of trouble for Fully Torqued. And it's just up to Justin and Seagull, I mean. Are they going to be able to do this? No, it's just Justin up, and this should be around the HRG here.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. Fully Torqued took a really bad push, and Seagull popped up top, chased a frag after Sizer, and didn't find anything there. And then HRG just came back in with their better Uber.
Yeah, as soon as that Uber just didn't kill anything, they needed to like bait point, then like leave immediately, because I mean they should have known the HRG counter pop was coming.
Well, HRG take that first round 1-0, and we're approaching the second mid. Banny at the top of the board, and here he is, fast again to mid, beating out Pure, and Pure's really nowhere to be found. Pure finally comes out late to mid. Now the bomb's coming in. Tagrung high in the sky onto the Fragile. Nice air shot to take him down. Shrugger takes down Shamba there and grabs another one onto Seagull. 3 down now for Fully Torqued as Pure pipes down Shrugger. Zebra high in the sky takes down Lansky and Sizer before killing himself. And it's still a 2-on-2, but the heals are with HRG, and Banny is the only one alive as a fragging class. He's gonna back out.
Yeah, I mean, perhaps not exactly knowing the health on Justin there. Otherwise, you know, might have been peeking in trying to fight that, but it is sort of risky. I mean, trying to push in and fight a scout as a demo man, I mean, scout's kind of a class that once they're able to get in close, I mean, that's trouble for you as a demo unless you hit some really clutch pipes.
Well, they've backed up Shade, and they have that Uber now, and here comes Tagarung leading the way. Actually, they're going to take Banny onto the catwalk. I like this choice for the repush. Gives them the high ground early on at mid. And we see Lansky and Shade getting up on top here on the catwalk before they're about to make this push happen. The Fragile only 50%, so he's playing back, ready to kite this Uber away. They haven't forced quite yet. Shade is really doing a really nice job of kiting it. And, wow, Lansky picks up a frag onto Z-Ryan early on, so they might not even have to use here.
Yeah, wow, that's just, Shade finally getting popped there. I don't know if it's to a trap or maybe a scout, but I mean, Fully Torqued is able to force the pop, and Lansky is kind of going to overextend here, trying to chase frags. Well, HRG is all the way in 2 right now with Banny Stickies out there, Shambud fighting a scout, but I mean, Torqued has their own Uber, and they're going to be pushing in here, Slin.
Tagrung, really nice job in transition, bombs in, and Fragile drops that Uber to Banny's roller. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but the Fragile had backed himself out into the second point and went on that repush. Didn't really see that roller and Tagrung's bomb coming in, and that's exactly what HRG needed. And with that going on, looks like Sizer picks up another frag there in the yard on Justin, and HRG looking really strong here. As they roll in the second point, they should be able to take it with the heal. It looks like Pure setting up that right side on Stickies. Easily going to get spotted here by HRG, and this looks really good for them as they're at 80% close to Uber.
Yeah, as they're trying to sneak their way in here to the staircase, I don't think anyone has spotted them. Is anyone a Fully Torqued wise up? Well, Lansky's shooting, finally getting spotted by Z-Brian, but he's going to drop down here. I think he's going to take this Uber right into him, Slid.
Well, Fully Torqued Fully Truck are in the yard right now, and HRG are actually completely behind them on the second point. Tiger goes down in the yard, Seagull picks up that frag, and this is a really weird backwards play as HRG finally pops their Uber on the second point. Looks like Lansky looking around for some frags. Shrugger takes down the Fragile and Seagull. Looks really good for HRG now as 4-on-4. They got the heals though with them, and they're looking to take the second point. Banny has stickies all over it, and it looks like Z-Brian is trapped in the Z. So many players behind for Fully Torque.
Banny, well, like Banny was trapped behind. That was actually a really nice move out of Fully Torque there. I mean, they realized HRG was up top with the Uber trying to come in behind and sandwich him, so instead they just pushed in the yard and killed the HRG players that weren't getting the Uber there. So that was actually a really nice little move. I mean, Fragile did go down, so Shade does have the Uber advantage, but I think that saved him too here, Slin, at least for now.
That was really weird, but they were able to pick up those frags and yeah, preserve that. It looked bad for them for a second, but I think the big problem was HRG couldn't find the combo for Fully Torqued, and they didn't take it directly into them. We do see them now pushing out the right yard, Lansky leading the way, spamming out the enemy combo, and they do have that 30% Uber advantage they need to take advantage of here. Lansky jumps towards the left side, looks like they want to take it out of the lunchbox. Sizer coming along, it looks like he wants to come in with this Uber as well, but Fragile has that Uber now, so it's going to be even Ubers for both of these teams. And I think HRG might just default to something that they're used to.
Yeah, that it is HRG trying to push along that left side, and it looks like Torqued with the push into yard play again, but this time HRG's combo is waiting there. We should see the exchange happening anytime now as HRG is forced to pot. Fully Torqued here with a much better Uber is going to be chasing him in, and uh-oh, this is just bad news bears for HRG. Shade is going to get caught out. Uh-oh, a lot of damage going around. Banny trying to hit some pipes, but Seagull and Z-Brian just connecting for a lot of kills here, so wow. Fully Torqued just taking advantage of the fact that teams like to push into that staircase side nowadays, and with really nice move into yard there, Slin.
Yeah, they've completely wiped HRG, and maybe that's why they chose this as their second map. But they've clearly practiced this, and then on the second map, on the second point there, they've really done some weird moves in the yard that have caught HRG off guard.
Yeah, that it is.
Fragile has 60% advantage now, and looks pretty decent for them as they want to build this up and then begin their push. Looks like Shade's playing pretty far back in the yard himself, and he's ready to kite away this Uber. It looks like the Fragile now has it, and they're beginning to move through the garage. Seagull leading the way, but they're not going to go into the enemy combo, they're going to take it left yard instead.
Yeah, electing to just, hold on to the Uber, try to take some more ground for free without getting contested. And Seagull's going to be calling for this push along the left side of Pier here. And yeah, Banny's watching, he's probably got a trap there or something, spamming quite a few rollers. And it looks like Torqued is going to be able to take this point for free at least. Unless Banny does the trap right now, manages to kill everybody.
That cap is going to go down for free. There's a soldier behind though. Tagarung trying to get that force and does force the Uber from the Fragile on the point. Nice little play there from Tag, and Shade's going to be back up on last. Lansky high in the sky here to shut down that left-sided door. And here comes the bomb now from Z-Brian up on that second pipe. But he's going to have to back off for this. He might get finished off here, yeah, by Sizer. Really nicely done. Seagull on the upper lobby. But he's going to need to play back with his team. And here comes that Uber now from HRG. They haven't popped it quite yet, but they're pushing in really aggressively. And Fully Torqued know that they have it, so they're going to have to give it to them for free.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen someone sack, though, to get a pop. Or at least, spam him from the right side of the point. And, somebody just force that Uber, because now HRG is sitting on the full advantage to push out in the yard. But, yeah, it looks like they're trying to push out the Z side. Lansky and Banny leading the way, and Torqued is just kiting away this Uber, and actually this should work out okay for them. They might be able to get Uber to hold mid here, Slin.
Yeah, they're doing a really nice job of slowing down HRG and making it hard for them to push out quickly. Fragile now 90%, and HRG, if they push now, this would be a bad situation for them. Yeah, Fragile just called it out. Looks like Fully Torqued now just evening this out, buffing their own players. HRG really buffed now, so Fully Torqued just stalling it out, and they're only down one round, so this is a decent chance for them to win this out.
That it is, but Torqued, he's gonna try moving along this left side. Z-Brian eating quite a bit of spam in that little doorway as Banny, realizes they're gonna want to push this side, so he probably has a trap up somewhere and he's actively spamming as he's going back for ammo right now, so I'm going to keep this sort of the camera on him because he's going to be the guy to try and stop this push in. As we do actually have a really nice bomb out of Z-Brian. Well, where did that come from? Z-Brian with those really quick jumps is able to force HRG, and they're really not going to be able to get anything in the Super Slin.
Yeah, a really nice bomb there. Tagarung coming in to try and make something happen, but only lands one rocket onto the Fragile. And now they have that pick that they need. 5-on-5 Fragile with the 70% Uber advantage. Seagull wants to take it out the left yard, and they're going to take it nice and slow. They know Shade is 25 seconds away from getting it, so they have plenty of time to make this push happen. Seagull wants to take it out the Z here. Calls for it. Clearing the sticky traps pretty well. HRG have completely played themselves out of second point, and they're not going to go to force this Uber from fully torqued at all here.
Yeah, that they are, but a lot of spam going on. Seagull getting dropped really low to some nice bites out of Banny, but they should realize, I mean, they need to use this advantage before equalizes out. Perhaps a little bit overestimating their advantage here, but they are going to be able to get an early pick on a tag here. So, I mean, if they can secure one more pick, this will actually be really favorable. Oh, Seagull with a really nice semi-air shot there, but he's going to go down. Fragile's just on 40 health, trying to leave with Pier here. Making it out to the 2-point. This is actually, oh, Justin's going to go down. They're down so many people. This is actually bad news, Bears, and they're probably going to end up losing the 2 here. Slin is a scout. He's on the Fragile. Wow, Sizer hitting some really nice shots, but Z-Brian in on Shade, but Shade with some really slippery dodging, and he survives with 18 health. So wow, just really nice individual plays coming out so far.
It looks like HRG, though, came out on top there. 3 down, 2 down now for fully torqued, and Shade has that large Uber advantage. They might be able to get into mid here with the heals. But this round has been so weird. You know, it's not the typical HRG that we're seeing. HRG, you know, grabbing mid and holding on to it. Fully torqued doing the same to them now. Holding on to mid, not allowing HRG to take it back. And even though they're down a round, there's still plenty of time left in this match for fully torqued to make something happen and maybe take the map.
Yeah, definitely. I really feel like that yard push, I mean, when HRG tries to push into 2 with an Uber advantage and fully torqued just pushes into yard, I really feel like that's kind of thrown a wrench into HRG's plans, as Banny's, you know, a couple of times seems to be scratching his head as to, you know, where is fully torqued?
Well, it looks like fully torqued now. Oh yeah, where is fully torqued? They've completely backed out of mid. Z-Brian goes for the bomb though, and might get the force. No, Shade with a nice surf onto the top of the crates. Saves himself and from popping that Uber as Tag gets that kill onto Z-Brian. The mid cap is going to go for HRG, and fully torqued are going to be down a player here. Even Ubers.
Yeah, that they are, but I mean, Z-Brian will be spawning. He'll probably be there towards the tail end of the Ubers, yeah. Is that Lansky? Yeah, Lansky getting dropped by Seagull there, so perhaps a little bit of miscommunication there between the young pocket soldier and his reliable medic Shade. Is fully torqued going to try to push in at all here? It looks like they're trying to peek a little bit in the garage, but not really committing to anything. Banny is really close to, hits a really nice pipe on Fragile, and Fragile is forced to pump. Well, it's a really nice pressure. No. Coming out of Banny, he hits a nice air pipe on Seagull. So right now, this is just the Banny show. As Justin's able to pick up a kill on Tag, but are they going to be able to force? No, Shade. Nobody really committing to force Shade there. So wonderful to see that little trick play coming out of fully torqued here, where they, you know, they control the flank, control the universe, as Pierre would say. So here we go. HRG shoving this left side. Is fully torqued going to push around in the left yard here? Let's see, and yeah, they're doing the exact same play. This time, the Lansky getting a relatively clean Uber in. He's going to be able to drop Pier, Sizer getting a nice 2k there. Seagull is able to drop Banny. We have a scout in on point, but this is just bad news, Bears. And I think HRG's finally caught on to what fully torqued is doing it too. And this is going to be looking like a second round going to HRG, Slin.
Yeah, HRG played that so well. You know, you commented on Shade dropping Lansky there at the garage, but I think it actually was the best because Lansky really got juggled up in that doorway, and Shade didn't want to use his Uber there, again, going for that conservative play call, and then fully torqued on the repush, messed it up, and that's what HRG does so well, is just waiting for fully torqued to make a mistake, and then capitalizing on it, and now they're up 2 rounds, and the pressure's on fully torqued.
Definitely agree with you. There's Slin is, I'm going to be watching, let's see, I'm going to watch the Sizer cam, Big Brown, as he goes up top, sort of protecting around Banny, going to be grabbing a buff here from Shade, let's see. Engaging his scout, not really a whole lot happening this move as he randomly goes down to Seagull here, so this is one of the slowest, like, granary mids I've ever seen. Nobody really going out. Shade gets sniped by a Pier Sticky here. Tag gets air shot by Seagull, so this is looking like Torque finally going to be coming away with this one as Lansky goes down. It's just Banny and Shrugger alive, both of them in the red, and this is going to be another fully torqued mid fight, I believe.
Yeah, it was a weird developing mid. Neither team wanted to just push themselves into each other, but Seagull was able to take the high ground and grab those picks onto Sizer, and then was able to finish out the bombing tag rung. So, really nice job from them, and they take that mid, and maybe this round here, as they have the second point capped for free, Fragile has an 80% Uber advantage, and how are HRG going to respond to that? They have Sizer on Engineer and a Heavy on the pipe, but Fully Torque, this is their round to take.
Yeah, that it is. I really think a key thing, though, is they gotta find that gun and spam it before they actually use the Uber. That'll really be the key here, in my opinion. If they could do that, I think they win the push.
They're taking it nice and slow out the left-sided door, and that gun is level 3 behind the wall. Are they going to spot it? Seagull is popped on the Uber, and they take in Pure down the right side. They focus that heavy down right away. Piping Lansky, nice job there by Pure.
Really
Soundman
nice,
takes down Banny. 3 down here for HRG, and looks like Fully Torqued should be able to finish this one off. The level 3 sentry taken down there by Seagull, and Fully Torqued grab this round and make it 2-1. HRG still in the lead, but a very clean round for them.
Yeah, I really have to give credit to Fully Torqued. I mean, a lot of teams, when they have an Uber advantage pushing last, they're like, hey, let's push. But, you know, Fully Torqued, I mean, just hugging the left side wall and taking as much free ground as they could before they actually had to use the Uber. So, really nice movement there out of Fully Torqued.
Well, we're approaching this next mid. Banny again beating Pure and sticking him out the top door, grabbing a sticky on him as well. Or sorry, this is the reverse side. Sorry, Banny's down to 70 health. Pure correctly predicted which side he's coming out, and here comes the aggressive bombs now for HRG down the left side. Tag picks up that kill onto Pure there, but so many lit players for HRG. Can they get finished off? Tag goes down to Sean, but Lansky grabs one onto Seagull. HRG in a lot of trouble here, but they are able to pressure out this garage and Fully Torqued. Got to back off the aggressive move here by Justin onto the medic, gets taken down. 3 down now for Fully Torqued. HRG did a nice job of boxing him out that left side.
Yeah, that they did is HRG is just moving here. They're rolling in, and Lansky even dropped pretty low sizer as well. Wow, just a lot of scrappy plays so far from both these teams.
Here comes Lansky though. He wants to use this Uber, forces the one from Seagull, or from the Fragile, sorry, on the second point, flashing onto Banny. Banny's in a lot of trouble though, gets taken down by Z. Brian chases out a scout into the yard. Here goes down though behind a sizer. Finally getting finished out there by Seagull's rocket. Still 5 on 4, and Fully Torqued are in the lead on this.
Yeah, that there is Seagull just had a really nice Uber there and sort of catching Lansky and the rest of HRG with their guard down, and with no Banny here, I figured, yeah, Fully Torqued's gonna be steamrolling into mid as they realize no demo man. This is their time to push this. Tag with a huge ball on a Fragile and goes down, but I mean, Seagull and Z-Brian both connecting to take down both the soldiers here. And is HRG gonna contest this with their heals? Oh, Banny's putting some spam in from the left side, but now they're not really committing to anything here.
Well, it's unfortunate that the Fragile went down in that exchange, but Shade now has that full Uber advantage. They want to do this repush soon. And I think if we see what we've been seeing this entire match, they might be going through the garage. Or probably on the catwalk.
Yeah, as Banny's, you know, trying to find the sticky trap, slowly working his way as, yeah, he's finally knocked the stickies away from up top, and he sees the Fragile leaving through the other team's garage, and this is just a really slow developing push out of him. Taking it nice and safe.
Yeah, they don't want to use it early. They know Fragile's way back. And here comes Lansky now. Aggressive bomb, but Shade hasn't used his Uber quite yet. They're pushing Sizer across the point. And really doing a methodical, nice job of pushing their way across and not using that Uber. I really like what they did there.
That was a really nice just sort of way of edging their way into mid here. It looks like Shambud is going to get caught out here, and that's going to cue the push in from HRG. I mean, Torque does have their own Uber here. As they're pushing this left side, are we going to see the Fully Torqued wraparound here? Well, Z-Brian getting picked on the flank. Lansky goes down to a really nice sticky trap out of here. And this is anyone's game right now, Slin.
The double scout Uber from HRG at the left side isn't that effective, but Banny picks up the kill onto Pure on that right side door. So many lit players for HRG though, as Justin and Seagull finish everything off.
Seagull.
Tag Trigger Banny down.
This is just Scout Medic versus Scout Medic. And Sizer with a really nice 2-shot on the Justin there. Wow, Sizer really bringing it back, but Shambud's able to drop it. Is Sean gonna be able to kill Shay? This is just all over the place. Wow, and Shambud's able to finish that frag. Lansky in front of the garage, but I mean, with the forward spawns coming into effect, I don't think Fully Torqued's gonna be able to push this Slin, but just action all over the place.
I don't think Justin knew how close Shambud was to coming in and helping out to clean that up. Otherwise, he would have slowed it down. He went right for the medic and then got finished off there by Sizer, but Shambud really did work there and cleaned everything up. Looks like it's going to be even. It's going to reset. HRG, though, in the power position, having control of mid, up 2-1 now in this first half. I'm not quite sure how much time is left, though. Do you know, Blank?
My guess, I'm saying maybe 10 minutes. I don't know. I feel like this is going on for a really long time, but definitely some pretty good action so far on this map. And I mean, as opposed to Process, where it seemed like, you know, HRG just had Fully Torqued's number, this map seems a lot more even keel at the moment.
Yeah. Fully Torqued definitely studied this map and did their homework. I think it really came down to the second point plays, though. I mean, there's been a lot of weird mid pushing, but the second point plays from Fully Torqued have really kept them in the match.
Yeah, that they have just really sort of clutch plays coming out of Seagull at the moment, in my opinion. He's really been making the plays happen for Fully Torqued so far.
So we're just waiting here in this Mexican standoff, as they used to call it.
Oh, Granary. Granary 2.
We should be seeing a tag-rung bomb here any moment now, and here comes that
there it
bomb.
is.
Yeah, he got that force from the Fragile. And this is looking really, really bad here for Fully Torqued. They're going to try and make their way in through the left side choke, but they're really not seeing anything there. HRG always bomb tag-rung in on even Ubers 3-2.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that, Slin. That's HRG's game plan a lot of the times in the Stalemate. I call it the 2-minute delay into the tag bomb.
I think they just like to even it out and slow things down, make sure they have everyone buff before they have that bomb go in, but now look at them here, pushing it aggressively, taking the second point for free, and Banny grabs the kill onto Sean, but this is going to be a nice one-man advantage, plus the Uber advantage here coming from HRG out the right side door. They're leading with Sizer, and bringing Lansky in behind. Sizer goes straight for Pure, he wants to take him down immediately. Pure's actually doing a nice job of dodging though, as the soldiers for Fully Torqued go down. This is going to be finished off there. Shrugger takes down the Demo Man, only the Heavy and Medic on the right side. Lansky does a nice job of finishing that off, and HRG bring us to halftime, 3-1.
3-1, so... Well, in the end there, HRG, I mean, Tag getting a really good bomb in, as well as the scout pick, and that opened the door up for HRG to finally crack into Fully Torqued's 2-hold and take the round, so they're up 3-1 at this half, Slin.
It's quite amazing to see how Tag-Rung comes in and gets that bomb every time, because you should be expecting it by now, right? It's so predictable that, okay, well, it's evened out, 3-2.
I mean, really the best way I can put it, Slin, I mean, from my scrims against them is, like, when you're stalemated out for 2 minutes, you start to get a little bit antsy, your positioning gets a little bit loose, and you start peeking things, and, then he finally comes in when, that's starting to happen, and he just gets, he's in the right place at the right time, so... I mean, Tag just sort of capitalizing on the impatience of a Fully Torqued, but I mean, it's been working, so...
I'm trying to grab a stats page here. Fully Torqued seem to be more into this match than they are on the last map. But what are they going to do? How are they going to bring it back 2 rounds here to even this out?
How's Torque going to bring this back? Well, I feel like the Uber exchanges have been pretty solid. Their movement in general has been pretty good, their cohesion. I really think, at the moment, the flank play, they're trying to get a little bit cutesy with that push in the yard thing, but HRG's kind of got the number on it now. I'd like to see them, perhaps just get scouts committed in on some of these pushes sooner, and, rather than worry about holding on to an Uber too long to try and take a point for free, I'd like to see just, them try to commit and see if they can get any kills with it.
Well, if you guys are just joining us here now, this is the ESEA LAN live from Dallas, Texas. This is the first match that we're watching, the upper bracket round 1 between HRG and Fully Torqued. HRG won the first map, CP process 1-0, and here we are on the second map that Fully Torqued chose. The score is 3-1 to HRG in the lead, and they're just 2 points away from finishing out this first round.
I'm actually going to grab a quick glass of water. I hope they don't start as I do that, so I'll be right back, Slin.
Sure. The stats page for me isn't loading, so I can't really see who's in the lead there, but I know that Shrugger really stepped up his game here in the second map. And they're really playing the game that they want to play, keeping things slowed down and then really capitalizing on Fully Torqued's mistakes. Fully Torqued have taken a couple bad pushes, particularly out of Laster's 2-3, and HRG, even though they're a player down in those situations, they're able to force that Uber early from the Fragile, and then come back in with their own and grab more frags. So if Fully Torqued do win this map, that will force it to a third map in this best of 3, and HRG will be able to choose the third map in the series. We do have a lot of TF2 lined up for you guys today. In an hour will be the upper round 1 second match between number 2 seed Classic Mixup and the number 3 seed the Chess Club.
And I have returned.
Great. We're just waiting for Justin to reconnect. I guess he might be having computer issues, or he's just trying to slow things down so FullyTorque can talk it out. But he's not in the server right now.
Well, hopefully he doesn't have to reformat or anything silly like that, but I don't know, Slim, what do you think FullyTorque could do to bring themselves back in the match, or what do you see going on so far?
I think it comes down to their mids. They're kind of slow to develop, and if you leave it slow like that, it gives HRG the opportunity to, you know, play off of Banny's damage and sticky snipe people and really play into that. I think they need to make things happen a little quicker, take it right into them and try and win mid. Because you did see on those rounds where FullyTorque did have control of middle that they had a lot more control on this game.
Yeah, definitely. I agree, because, I mean, we've been talking about that. The HRG pacing, they like to take it safe. You know, let Banny get the damage up, and then you start to work your way in. But, you know, FullyTorque can kind of throw a wrench in on the things, and I think you're right. You know, a little bit more early aggression out during these mid-fight. You know, pressure him a little bit more, but just try to get the pick sooner off rather than let it develop. I think it'll really work in their favor.
I'm looking at the stats page here now. We're at halftime currently. The score is 3-1, HRG in the lead, and Banny has the top damage once again, 7,300 damage compared to Pure's 5,600. But really, the star of the match for this for FullyTorque has been Seagull, 8,900 damage for him compared to Pure's 5,600. He's doing so much work, especially during these holds.
Yeah, that he is. Seagull, I mean, once again, just proving he's like, hey guys, I'm Seagull. I'm still, you know, a really good pocket soldier, so. I really think, though, it's going to come down to the scouts the second half. If, Torque can find a way to get Justin and Seanblood a little bit more involved, you know, kind of blob up, maybe work off of, you know, Seagull's damage a bit more. I really think, you know, they have a shot at turning it around here, but I can kind of say the same thing for HRG. I think they're trying to get a little bit too cutesy at times, and they should just kind of go back to playing their game.
Well, happy 420, by the way, Blank. I don't know if you guys are celebrating here, but I'm not.
Well, you know, Washington, it's legal, but I am happily sober at the moment, because I don't think casting this high, I don't know, I find like that'd be difficult. I'd probably just be hungry all the time, and laughing a lot. But yeah, Justin's still not joining, so hopefully no real computer issues as like to get the show on the road.
Yeah. We do have plenty of time left. I mean, even if this match did end within the next half an hour, we'd still be waiting for the second match to start, so. But I'm glad you guys are all joining us today. It is currently 75 degrees, partly cloudy in Dallas, Texas, and I know a lot of you guys are sitting out in the cold. I'm glad you guys are sitting in today and watching some TF2 action. Kinda wish I was in Dallas, Texas right now with John and those other guys.
Yeah, it seems like it'd be.
We could be landing out there
quite a
with
lot
the
of people
camcorder.
there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Shout out to the clown while we wait for this to start.
At least the one thing that's nice about being here at home is that we're not in that stuffy hotel ballroom with the Counter-Strike nerds that are, you know, clawing each other's eyes out and yelling at each other the whole time. TF2 is generally pretty tame.
That it is. I'm interested for the return of PTR. Have you seen that video, Slin? TLR's, I guess, alter ego, his Counter-Strike version. Have you seen that from Shade's videos?
I did see that, the I'm better than you.
Yeah, the I'm better than you. And he's like, what, 15 or something? 14? There's just like this little shrimp sitting there, shit-talking the world. Oh, man. That's the
LAN
next
video,
big...
though. My favorite one is the one where they're like, oh yeah, you want to come outside? Let's fight. You want to take it outside?
And then they just like stand there and talk in like the lobby and like stare at each other. It's like, okay, is anyone actually gonna fight, or are you just gonna stand there?
It's like, I can't fight you, it's against the rules. Okay, man, you're so tough.
Oh god. LAN always spawns quite a few interesting videos, such as the infamous TLR trophy one, and the likes of those, or the YZ50 sleeping with balancing the beer cans on him.
That's the best. If you guys haven't checked out Shade's YouTube channel yet, Shade TF2, he puts up all these videos. He goes to LAN and takes these videos and interviews every single player, and it's so awkward and so funny, and You guys should really check that out, he's quite a character. Well, I think this is Blank and I's first experience casting the LAN, and I mean, Blank and I have casted together for Team Fortress TV doing the regular season matches, but typically we don't have to deal with the 12-hour marathon of stalling and hanging out, and I don't know, it's not too bad, right?
It's not that bad, I mean...
We're just saying that though, it's only the beginning, it's only been an hour.
Oh, it wasn't until last night that you told me, it's like, hey, am I gonna be around? I'm like, yeah, probably, and you're like, oh, you're casting most of the LAN. I was like, oh, okay, but you know, I'm the Batman. Yeah. I'll do what T needs me to do. Oh no, it looks like we're going live here in the second half, Slin.
Oh, thank God.
No more stalling. Alright, who's the man to watch a bit?
Pure did a really nice job on the last bit of getting to mid first, and then correctly predicting that Banny was going to come out top and landing a sticky on him, so maybe he might be able to do it again and finish him off early. Give Fully Torque that edge that they need, but Fully Torque here on the blue, HRG in the red as we begin the second half, 3-2, HRG in the lead on this second map. And both demos going out with the catwalk, but Pure is a little bit behind. He gets sticky here, down to 50 health, grabs the health pack as his team is coming out the garage, or out the catwalk, sorry. In a lot of trouble though as HRG pushed deep across the left side, and Lansky picks up 2 kills on Justin and Z, Brian. 3 down now as Pure has died as well, and HRG grabbing this next mid.
Uh-oh, looks like a pause. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Justin might still be having problems.
Here we go again.
But, we talked about Fully Torque maybe taking it to the enemy team and getting aggressive. But it seems like HRG was the one to do that time, and they really just went straight down the left side, grabbed those 2 picks, and then were able to push Fully Torque's combo out.
Yeah, really, that's kind of the weaknesses, in my opinion, to the rollout that Torque elected to take, is I believe the combo went up top, or the bottom left side, but when you do that, I mean, your scouts or your flank players on the right side never really get any health there, so, you know, HRG just capitalizing, as you said with their aggression, just able to pick those players, and we are live again, so thankfully not a very long pause.
Time has been added.
Oh yeah, HUD reloads, but that doesn't even work anymore.
Yeah, the HUD's getting a little bit outdated because of that pause here. So that HUD on the left side of your screen is going to be a little bit outdated for another couple seconds, but Fragile goes down to Banny out in the yard. Tangrung and Banny were spamming that out and were able to get that pick. And now this is looking really good for HRG, who grabbed Seagull and Shamba. Z-Brian goes down to a nice pipe. And yeah, HRG come out really strong here, fully torqued in a lot of trouble. Brad has stickies on the same point, but I don't think he's going to get anything with that det, yeah. Almost picks off tag, but doesn't finish it off. HRG going to grab this round really nice and easy. And Shade did go down, but HRG get that second point. Fragile up here.
Just gonna say, I think Banny just had a trap, and you know, he kind of expected Fully Torque to try and peek out in the yard with their Uber advantage there, and you know, Banny just had Fragile's number, and left click, right click, +1 UCD to Fragile.
So, looks like the Ubers have evened out here, and HRG playing the game that they know. Evening it out, sitting up here with Shade nicely tucked away, building up an Uber, and then maybe we'll be seeing another Tagarung bomb.
Yeah, that might be, but I mean, this time we have Justin on sniper. I mean, Sizer and Shrugger are both pretty capable snipers, so I mean, HRG does have options when it comes to pushing last. Heck, they might even just try an equal Uber push, then reset. Who knows? I mean, the ball's in their court. They're up 3-1 here, so you know, there's no pressure really on them.
Yeah, they're happy to just chill it out. And yeah, here comes that Tagarung bomb down the deep left side. A nice skip jump there, and he does force that Uber. He pulls out the equalizer and forces the Uber from the Fragile, and here they come now down the left side to try and get the second point or grab a frag. They do pick off Sizer in the second point, but here comes Lansky. Nice Uber there from Shay to save him, and they're trying to look for frags. Z-Byron picks up another one though. Still 6 on 5. Fully torqued back down to last, and looks like
Z-Byron's in on the medic right now, so hate to cut. Oh, only did about 50 damage to Shay, while Shambud as well. That's actually trouble here for Torque as they're 3 down, and HRG is going to be rolling this in the last.
Yeah, really nice exchange there from HRG. They didn't get the, I mean, they got the force that they wanted, they pulled back, they capitalized on Fully Torque's mistake and made it 4-1. So, It's surprising. You think that you're gonna catch Tiger Rung, or you know it's gonna come, but he's so sneaky, and he just did a nice skip jump down the left side before anyone could even catch him.
Yep, that he did. It's one of those things where you know it's coming, but you know, how well are you fighting against it type deal, I suppose.
Well, we're approaching what could be the final mid match point for HRG. Banning on the top side there. Decent sticky damage, gets one onto Pure, and oh wow, nice sticky to finish off Pure. Shamba and Z-Brian going down, and HRG getting very aggressive here now to try and finish off these frags. Looks like the Fragile is going to back off with the Seagull down the right side. But here's a scout behind, Sizer trying to get that pick. No, gets taken down by Seagull's shotgun. And HRG is still going to get control of this mid. This time they're able to keep the shade up though.
Yeah, that they are. It really seems like Fully Torqued is trying to just, you know, they're taking their combo up top, trying to keep Fragile alive during these mids, and then really sort of throwing away the rest of their team to try and see if they can kill Shade. But just that time, it's not working out in their favor as HRG's trying to push into the yard here, Slin.
It looks like they're going to go for that conservative play again. Gonna hold on to mid and maybe... Oh wow, it looks like the Fully Torqued going for this push, but the Fragile drops Seagull. And he's in a lot of trouble here. There's a better Uber coming in from HRG. Sugar picks up a kill on the Sean, but in that aggressive bomb, Lansky juggles the Fragile up into the air. He gets finished off by Banny. Banny gets justed as well with another sticky as Trucker comes in from behind to take down Pure. Z-Brian, the only one up. He's stuck in the stairs. Picks up Banny, but not going to be enough.
And I think that's all she wrote here.
Yeah, shrug it off as HRG on this last point. 5-1, just as I predicted, Blake.
I guess your crystal ball a little bit clearer than mine today, Slin.
Well, no, it's just HRG just had such solid mid fights, and even though they were losing players to that DM fight that naturally arises when you play on CB Granary, they were able to come up every single time. And I think what it came down to in that second half was just going down the deep left, grabbing those early frags, and then playing together on the point to finish that out. So with that, that's going to be the end of our first matchup. 2-0 is the score. HRG beating Fully Torqued